This little pink rocket is known as a backflow incent burner. All right, you buy these really cheap on Amazon. You can buy them by the hundreds, different colors. These things, these cheap ones, basically smell like donkey poo. But it is what it is. You can buy more expensive ones like this that still smell like donkey poo, but they smell like the better donkey poo. Or you can make your own. Like I've made my. This is cedar, and you get some sticky stuff from the grocery store. It's some kind of sugar. I forget what it is, but you can Google it. Then you just drill little holes up in the bottom. So this is a backflow incent burner that I started carving. I don't know if I filmed it. This is a block out of my treehouse that I've carved chainsaw. This is one of the block outs from the roof, because my roof was like this, that, and this is one of them. Western red cedar, second growth, not the best grain. I've let this piece dry out for basically half a year now, so it's not 100% dry, but the inside will be dry. I've already drilled, so you got the top there where this goes, your incent burner. Now, the hole inside of these makes the smoke go down, backflow. So it's a backflow incent burner. So you can buy these that don't have the hole in them and just drill a hole in them, and they will become backflows. So I've already drilled a hole inside the top here, all the way down to the mouth. So the smoke's going to come out of the mouth. It's going to burn up here and come down here. Now I've carved a ditch, a bowl inside that mouth too with my Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Don't snap your burrs, because that's when you're going to snap your burrs when you're doing it somewhere deep inside there. So the smoke's going to come out of the mouth. Now I can almost guarantee, because I can see this is kind of leaning a bit that way, that the smoke's going to travel down this side. So it's kind of a trial and error thing. You have to, if you want to do something that's the smoke's going to travel good wherever you want it to travel, you're going to have to do trial and error and burn some of these when you're doing the carving. Stop carving, carve what you want to carve, let this burn, see where the smoke's going to travel. Now, this is going to be a piece for a chip and giveaway that I'm having coming up soon. So I want to spend some time on it and make it decent. Like this is a wood spirit. He's got the mustache coming down each side. He doesn't have to have a beard in here. You can just put rocks and make it the smoke coming down from rocks in here. There's lots of things you could do. The possibilities are endless. Anybody can do this. I do suggest for your backflow incent burning pieces, see, I got a bowl down here, because if this smoke, when it comes down and you don't have a bowl, you're gonna have to put a plate or something underneath your piece, because these leave gross residue on the tables. The smoke, after a while, you'll start seeing sticky stuff on the table. So I like to carve bowls. So my objective is to make the smoke land into this bowl. I'm gonna have to carve this bowl deeper. I'm gonna have to carve this deeper. I just got to think of what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to light this and see how the smoke comes out of the mouth. So let's try that. So the smoke's coming out the hole. You can see the smoke is in the mouth. And it's just kind of going wherever it wants to go. It's going on the opposite side where I thought it was going to go. So, any little bits of wind will make this stuff just, like, look, one finger wind will make it go wherever it wants to go. So you need to be in an unwindy area to test where it's going to go. But you can see it's coming down the side now where I thought it was going to go. But who knows? I think I'm going to carve a channel in here, like make it so there's a wall right here. Carve it deeper inside here. And really, why I haven't carved this, it's been here for a long time. You can see there's epoxy all over it, because I don't know what to carve on it. I am also, if you're going to make one of these, don't catch your house on fire. Like, I will not be held responsible. So you get little metal funnels like these. I'll show later on. Now I remember why I left this so bulky out here, because I'm going to make little pools so it can drop down to the pools and hit the final pool. I'm going to be using a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. You can get these in the description below. It'll take you to the Kutzall site. I'm not going to film carving these pools. I'm not going to film carving much on any of this. I'm going to just show you guys my ideas and how my mind kind of works. So if you look at it this way, you know, being a parent, smoke can be like a young child. It can take any path. You lead it or try to lead it, and sometimes it won't take that path. So does that make sense? I had to cut all these in different levels like this because you want it to sit here, then sit. Anyways, I don't think I need to explain it. So I carved deep inside here so a pool will sit in each thing. And I made it so like his mustache, his beard will go down inside here. This, I haven't cleaned it up or anything. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do down here yet. It's a bitch to carve in here because this is a end grain, and for some reason this one piece is hard to carve. So I think all you can do when you're at this point, I tried to make the lower points like little cuts in here, so the smoke will come out here, fill up this pool, come down here, fill up this pool, then come down here. I kind of made them off. I could have made this one over here a little bit more, but no big deal. This pool is definitely not deep enough for all the smoke to sit in there. I know that 100%. So let's try this fruity little thing out and see how the smoke goes. Let's see if I was thinking like the smoke when I was carving the smoke things. See the smoke starting to come out. I can't make any wind. But another thing I want to say too is to drill that hole from up here and down here. I just used a drill bit like that thick. It doesn't matter what you use as long as it's bigger than the hole and the backflow. I just found a drill bit that was long enough to drill up there, right? So anyways, let's see how this smoke's going. Yeah, there we go. I don't even really want to breathe. It's so delicate. There, it's coming out the second one. Oh, there it goes. It's got to let it find its course. Take its course. So when I'm watching this, it's starting to go into that pool, but it's kind of coming off to the side here. So I'm going to carve this slot a little bit deeper. Yeah. While it's doing that. Stand by. Okay, I carved it deeper. Now let's see what it does again. Can't even breathe on this thing. Come on. Got two more to do. I don't even want to breathe. Sorry. Come on, come out of there. Oh, there you go. Oh. Seems like there's always a little bit of a wind to the left, but it is filling up down there. Boom. Okay, so you can already see it's starting to get dark there from the stuff, from the smoke. It was going in here, fitting in here, just barely going down in here. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll make it so there's not a lip there, and I'll carve a little hole up in here so you get a bit of smoke. You'll see it travel down here, and then you'll have a little pool down here. So I'll carve a hole up inside there into here. Yeah. And I will be happy to put this stinky thing out. Yeah. All right. So this has been a lot of carving. I separated the mustache from the base part here. Same on this side. Now comes the fun time. So what do you want to carve down here? You know, you could carve rocks. You could carve well, that's your art. You can carve whatever you want to friggin' carve. I think since I've already carved lots on this piece and I kind of just want to, this is It's not stressful. If you got to enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. But like this is lots of hollowing out and lots of carving in here to get these things like that. So I think I'm going to, since this is going to be a piece for the giveaway, the tip and giveaway, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Cedar makes me sneeze. Maybe I don't. Okay, I don't. I'm going to incorporate some carving fusion stuff in here, like my swirl lines, kind of like I do on my lighters and stuff like that. My lighter cases. It's kind of based on Japanese wind stuff, but then I just kind of do my own thing. So like, let's just start here and kind of, that's how it all starts. You just start one. This would be like old Japanese wind. You know, if you want to make it with the clouds, you just kind of put the bumps on there too. But we're not going to go that far today. Then you just got your swirly line there. It's like a snail. Carry it on any which way you want to carry it on. You can blend it off here. Then I have things coming off here. I like that. Then this one you can have it like just, let's see here. You have this just coming off like this and then rolling down here. Just nice smooth lines. Anything you want to do. I'm going to carve this in, and I'm still using my Kutzall Extreme Flame Bar for all the stuff that I've done. I'm just going to do my carving fusion stuff, and I'll be back. But that's kind of how I do my thing, and you just do it how you can have this kind of coming around here like this, and just, I don't know. I just like doing it. It relaxes me. Crank the tunes and carve on, friends. All right, so this is not a really how-to video. This is how I carved and the backflow incent burner. So there, I carved it. I sanded it the best I wanted. I got some black paint, and I painted in some darker spots. I'm going to be doing the poly shade. I'll talk about that in a minute. Actually, I can't lie. These eyes, when I was carving these eyes, I was trying to carve real eyes. It didn't work out. And I carved too deep in here, and I carved so deep in there that I made a hole where that thing is for. How can I explain it? I fucked up. So what I did is I got some like there was a hole in there, so the smoke would have been coming out the eye and not going in the pools. So I got some hot glue, and I put some hot glue in there, and I put a screwdriver in there, so it wouldn't fill up the area. But anyways, so whoever gets this, if you ever see smoke coming out of the eye, that's why. I think it's fixed pretty good. But anyways, I did the black just to give it some highlights for when I do the poly. This is something I used to do a lot. This is the Minwax poly shade. This is my favorite color, Bombay Mahogany. So, man, I'm going to put this on the whole carving. Then what I do, I'm not going to film for this. And then I get a sanding mandrel with sandpaper on there, and I sand the high points. So it gives you different, like, see how shoddy this looks right now and cheap, like kind of like white trash art? It won't look so bad once I put this on and blend everything together. So how about I get that, put the gloves on. This is when you're sanding this stuff, definitely wear your dust. I've been wearing my dust mask the whole time, but definitely wear your dust mask because this is friggin' toxic stuff. Yeah, it's a mess. I got everything covered up. So put it on, let it drip off, sand it, carry on. Yeah. Okay, my microphone's not hooked up, but I got it all on. I wiped it off. This eye's kind of a little bit funky. But then we'll try and even it out when we're doing the sanding. So now I'm going to run around and sand the high points. Alright, so that's that. You can see I sanded the high points. I'm going to admit I didn't sand too much sanding on this piece because, well, I didn't really enjoy carving this. I say to have fun, but this cedar, for some reason, when I carved it at my chainsaw tent, it was a lot wetter and a lot softer. And this wasn't the softest cedar to carve. But so there we go. Now I was looking at this. I'm like, why does that eyelid seem so much higher than that eyelid? Well, it's just the way that the stain worked inside there. It doesn't look that bad in real life. That's what we got. Yep, it looks like a wizard from this view. Let's see what it looks like from this view. Well, it looks like a wizard from this view too. So I'm going to let this, these look like tulips. I'm going to let this sit overnight before I put the, so we do a final test with the backflow stuff. And maybe later tonight, I'll give it a hit with this satin clear. This poly shade dries pretty quick. Like you can see here, it's already pretty well dry, but I'm going to let it dry overnight. I'll have a couple coats of this on, and we'll see if the flow stuff works. Carry on. Okay, so it's a bit later now. It's not 100% dry, but good enough for me. This is very retro carving fusion style. This is like kind of goes way back. These are the little funnels you get. I had some, but I seen Amy Jo there use them for her backflow incent burners. I thought, what a great idea, because I didn't know what to use them for. So if you just Amazon little metal funnels, that's what you get. I got one up there, so I'm going to get that lit up and see how well she flows. All right, so I just lit it. This one didn't take any time to start pooling out. I'll just sit here and look at it. I got to watch my breathing. These kind of look like fingers wrapped around it. So far, so good. And it even kind of, this yellow one kind of even looks yellow. The smoke. Yeah, it's going into the bottom. Okay, I got to stop talking. Yeah, it's filling up the bottom. I sloped the bottom one back a bit deeper, so the smoke will sit back there. I got to look away when I breathe. Take big breaths, deep breaths, Jordy. Boom, there it just landed in the bottom. Let's just... Very good. Might not be my best carving, that's for sure, but it works and it serves its purpose. And you know, with those, I'm still going to give it that clear coat later on. After doing this for a while, the way that smoke goes down like that. See, the way that smoke goes down like that, it will stain the wood, so it will be pretty cool. It was a tricky carving to do because the head was so thin. Yeah, there you go. I screwed it right up. There you guys go. So make the smoke travel where you want the smoke to travel to. Have fun and carry on. Carving fusion, over and out. It works. Hey, before I give this piece away, you guys think maybe I should put some copper leaf on it? Or some gold leaf? I even got red leaf, blue leaf. I got lots of leaf colors.